Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hey, miss.
Yeah? Sorry, I'm here to meet somebody.
Yeah, I'm Braden.
Oh, okay.
Well, you look beautiful.
I didn't even recognize you.
Not even recognize me.
On your Tinder, you have like cars, boats, you have pictures of you in Gucci.
Yeah, I mean, I thought this would be nice, though. I mean, I rented this thing out for an hour.
My friend actually just texted me and was like, do you want to go to the pool?
Well, it's only been like 3 minutes.
Like, dude, like you're showing up in this, you're just a scrub.
That's crazy. I'm not a scrub. But, I mean, if you want to leave and go to the pool with your friends, then why don't we just both leave?
I'm out of here. You weren't gonna tell me that you had this.
I mean, I still live the lifestyle that I live.
But like, you have money though?
I do have money.
You wanna take me out?
You're kind of coming off as like, I wouldn't say a gold digger, but kind of a gold digger, but at the same time, like, you're okay. So I think we should go on a ride, though.
Okay.
All right, let's hop in.
You gotta unlock it.
My car doesn't unlock for gold diggers, baby.
Literally fuck off.
Okay.
I mean, every woman is a gold digger. We are biologically wired to be attracted to resources, ladies, but geez, not that kind of a gold digger.
What's a message to your future grandkids?
I don't want kids, but if I did, I'd want them to know I was hot, I had fun, and I had really good friends.
Why don't you want kids?
I hate kids.
Name 5 things you hate about kids the most.
They're small, they poop, they talk, they cry, and you have to be pregnant, and that's disgusting.
You don't want to be pregnant ever?
No, I don't.
What if one of your brothers had a kid and then for some reason they had to like go to war or something and you had to take care of their kid?
What war?
I don't
What
know.
are we talking about? I don't know. I probably wouldn't.
Okay, so what? They're just going to adoption?
Yeah.
Am I the a-hole for divorcing my wife 2 years after she was assaulted? I, 25-year-old male, have been married to Amber, 25 female, for the last 5 years. For the first 2 years of our marriage, it was absolutely amazing. We did everything together. We worked. I took care of the bills. She took care of the household. We pretty much had the perfect life until she got on social media and started to learn about hot girl summer and all this hot girl stuff.
Football players cheat on their wives?
I had a teammate who had a different girl in every state that we would play in, and he'd have a hotel room that was on the floor below us, booked at every hotel that we stayed in for every away game just to go and get after it, man. Dude was married too, so.
Is it safe to say that a lot of players cheat on their wives?
I wouldn't say that. Some do. It's probably like anywhere else. It's a crazy, wild locker room where you have one teammate who's married with 5 kids, and you got one teammate who's married with 5 girlfriends, and you just never know which is which.
See, some players cheat and some don't. Not all men like variety, but most men do, and if most men like variety, then we have to blame the women for asking for this liberation. You see, men are getting exactly what they want without sacrificing any of their resources, which is what marriage did for us women, but women are divorcing 80% of the time. It doesn't make sense.
I didn't understand the appeal of it, but she wanted to go out and party more, go out and drink, and I didn't want to do it with her. Because she had friends, she started to develop more girl nights and have a lot of more fun with her single friends. I was letting her know, hey, you're married. And she was like, well, I can have fun, I can live my life, I'm still young, and these are the best years I have. And I said, okay.
Oh boy, I know this one's gonna tickle some assholes, but here we go. So darling, you want to talk about men, but it seems as though your mentality lacks that fact. Men have always been awake to what a wife is. But it's this little boy mentality of, you know, 85% of modern women are just recreational use. Baby, you still in a boy mentality, because a man ain't looking for recreation, because he can get that from his wife. But maybe you should go back to school on being a man, so that you stop picking up that little pick-me-girl energy, so that you stop looking like the little pick-me girls that are recreation, because your mentality just makes you recreational for me.
6 months after that conversation, her friend group started to include more guys. And I had some quarrels about this and was like, you know, maybe I should start going with you because this could end up being a dangerous situation. And she said, no, you don't like that type of stuff and these guys are cool anyway. And I was like, okay, but like this seems like a bad situation. So one night I was feeling really, really sick and she was about to head out and I was like, hey babe, can you just stay with me for the night? I feel like something bad's gonna happen. I really want you to spend some time with me and just sleep with me, watch some movies and eat some ice cream. She said no, her friends were asking her to come out, and everything was going to be fine. And for the life of me, I said no. And I started a hard argument. And I was like, if you leave this house, I will be extremely disappointed and I will be extremely hurt.
I went on a girls trip with a few friends to Jamaica. We just went to go have fun, get away, and I ended up having a little bit too much fun. I ended up having a one-night stand with somebody who worked at the resort, and obviously didn't use protection, came home, and ended up getting really, really sick about a week after I got home. I was in and out of the hospital. They had a hard time finding what was going on because HIV doesn't show up in your blood that quick. And so they finally did a spinal tap. They found HIV in my system and the rest is history. And here I am.
And she said, is that an ultimatum? Because we can just end this relationship now. And that right there brought me to tears because I didn't think we were like that. I didn't think that was something that was going to happen between us. And as she was walking out the door, I just knew something was going to happen. Lo and behold, something bad did happen. And it was way worse than I thought. The individual that did the action against her ended up getting a long time in prison. And everything came out that he did it not to just her, multiple people. It was an absolute tragedy. And we went to therapy and talked through this. Well, that was 2 years ago, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't touched her since that night. The reason is, about a week after the incident, there was a lot of trauma that was going on with her, but I had asked her, hey, is it cool if you get tested? And she said, I haven't been with anybody but you. Emotional damage. And then I had to remind her again, which led her down a horrible rabbit hole. Lo and behold, yeah, she had got something from old buddy, and it was not something you can just get rid of. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't want it. So for the past 2 years, I've just been emotional support for her and not really inside of an intimate relationship with my wife. I don't want to live like this, and I know this is something that she's going to have to live with for the rest of her life, but like, I shouldn't have to. So I'm really thinking about getting a divorce because
she didn't listen to you about not going out, and you are her husband. You've been sticking around here for 2 years with no sex. I honestly think men are more loyal than women sometimes. Thanks for watching, guys. Please comment, subscribe, and like for continuous content.